Hi everyone, welcome to another one of Smarty Plans videos. In this video, I'm going to be showing you the True Pastel Planner, which is the planner that I've been posting so much about on my social media accounts. This one, and well, basically all these four covers are included. The more choices, the merrier, right? I'm going to be using the iPad Pro 12.9 inch. It's a big screen. I know you don't need this big of a screen for digital planning at all. I would say that as long as it's bigger than your phones, it's fine. I'm also using the Apple Pencil second generation, which is inside this case that I got from Moko, M-O-K-O, that I got off Amazon. Links down there if you want it. The app that I use for digital planning is GoodNotes. You can use whichever digital planning or note-taking app that you want. Here you can see I have a few of them installed. I just like to use GoodNotes. But anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and start showing you this planner. Okay, so the True Pastel Planner. This is the first digital planner that I've made. Before that, I used to make notebooks for my work, mainly just to keep track of tasks and major projects. Then I decided to start creating digital planners because I really wanted to create something that was really full of content. So I could do what everybody does with a planner, keep track of tasks. And also I wanted to use it kind of like a diary, but more structured. Okay, so the True Pastel Planner. This is a 1 year daily planner, so it covers a whole year from August 2020 to July 2021, includes daily pages, one for every day of the year, and it has overall 550 pages, so obviously you get more than one page for every day of the year. There's also monthly pages, tracker pages, etc., etc. And since there are so many pages, I've also included over 20,000 hyperlinks, clickable links that take you to different pages, so you can navigate the 550 pages more easily. So you can click on any of the tabs and it takes you to its page. Also, anytime you see one of the little calendars right here, you can click on any of the days and it takes you to the day. Every daily page also has its own little calendar here at the bottom with clickable links, so you can click and go to whichever day you want to go to more easily. Okay, I'm gonna click on the yearly tab and go back to that page real quick. So here you can see it's a whole year of planning. You can see here it says August 2020 and it goes all the way to December 2020, and then it starts on January 2021 all the way to July 2021 as well. So it's a whole year basically. But once the year is over, you can still keep using this planner. I have added a few pages without the dates, so you just have to go here to the flower clip, then here on extra pages, and then here you have all the pages available for this planner but without the dates. You can click on any of this and it's going to take you to its corresponding page. So here on the daily page, it's going to take you to the undated daily page. So if you'd like to reuse this planner year after year, you can. Okay, let me go back to the yearly tab once again and for the last time, because I want to show you a few other things. So here, as I mentioned, you can click on any of the days and it's going to take you to the day, but also you can click on the month and it's going to take you to the corresponding monthly page. This is the first monthly page. Here you get to keep track of your top goals, top tasks, and events. And down here is where you get access to all the monthly trackers. You can just click on any of the boxes and it's going to take you to the tracker. So right after this page, you just have to swipe one over and you get a second monthly page, which is a more straightforward one, the more basic one where you can write down whichever tasks and whatever it is you have to do for every month. Okay, so going back to this first monthly page, I said that there are a lot of trackers. Here they are. I can click on any of them and it takes me to the page. So here's the mood tracker. Every page of this planner is full of different content and colors, just like you can see in this one. I'm gonna try to keep it as brief as I can for every tracker since there are a few of them. The mood tracker page that we're looking at right now has a lot of content you can fill out. It has this dream catcher that has spaces for every day of the month, so in this case 31 for January, and you have to fill out each space with a color that you've chosen for a mood. So if you choose green for happy, for example, you have to fill out each day that you're happy with green. So every tracker page, just like this one, has its own little calendar up top, so you can access any day of the month that you want just with one click. So right now we are in the mood tracker page for the month of August, and to go to the next tracker pages for the same month, you can do it in two ways. You can just go to the next page and there you have the next tracker, and if you keep swiping pages, then you can access all the trackers until you get to the last one, which would be this one. To access the trackers, you can also go back to the monthly page and click on any of them so you can go to their page. I'm gonna go back to the habits tracker so I can show you. This is pretty straightforward. Here you have a space to write down your habit, and then you have also the space for every day of the month so you can keep track of whether you do it or not. And you have to fill them out accordingly. So if you do your habit, then you fill out the space, and if you don't fill it out. And then at the end of the month, you get an overview of your habits. The next one is to keep track of your groceries and eating habits. You can fill out the list for what you have to buy. You can also have a healthy vision board with pictures of healthy and good looking recipes so it motivates you to eat better. And then you can also keep track of your diet goals. The next tracker is for fitness. Here you can keep track of your measurements. You also have like a table, kind of like a board game. This board game has a space for every day of the month. So you can keep track of the exercises that you do, or you can make a plan for the exercises that you would like to do. And you also have a little weight, so you can keep track of your weight if you'd like. There's also some other features down here that you can keep track of as well. And the little calendar to access any day of the month you want. Next on the list is the sleep tracker. There's lots of things you can keep track of with this page. First, you can fill out the number of hours you slept. Then you have a space for the energy level you have out of 5 stars. Then you can write down a little bit about the dream you had if you remember, the time you went to bed, the time you woke up. And I also decided to include a space for the morning mood, since we might not always wake up in the same mood that we are for the rest of the day. And well, there's a few other things, of course, in this page. The next page is the expense tracker, or more like the finances tracker, since you can keep track of your expenses on one side, and then here on the other side, you can also keep track of your money making and your total expenses, your total savings, etc., etc. Okay, so moving on to the next page is the social media tracker. The left side over here was intended for your milestones or your successes throughout the month. These post-it notes you have here, you can keep track of your goals, your budget, whatever it is you want. The next tracker is for entertainment, so you can keep track of your movies and shows on the left, and then on the right you can keep track of your games. Second to last is the reading tracker. On the left side, you have the bookshelf where you can write down the names of the books that you're reading or that you want to read or that you have read for the month. There's also going to be some stickers included in the planner that can be used to place on each book to make it more colorful. And then on the right side is the magazine stack, where there's spaces to put pictures of the magazine that you're reading and then write some comments about it, like the page or the article name that you were most interested in. And then the last one would be the monthly vision board. Pretty self-explanatory, this one. So these 10 trackers that we just looked over, you get this set of trackers for every month. So you don't have to duplicate these pages. They are already in each month. So here we are now in the September page, and you also get these trackers, but for the month of September. So as you can see, here's the mood tracker that we looked over, but now instead of saying August, it says September, and so on for all the rest of the trackers. Okay, so now we have already seen like the monthly pages. We have also seen the monthly trackers that go with each month. And we now have to see the daily pages. So let's go back to August since it's the starting month. And August 1st, here's the daily page. I think it's such a cute page. And so there's August, so 31 days. So there's 31 daily pages. And there's a little calendar down at the bottom that has links to each day of the month. So you can easily travel to any day you want with just one click. Okay, so let's take a look at the page. So up top here, you have a space for the tasks for the day. And next to it, you can highlight the times at which you want to get the task done. And then at the bottom in green, there's a space for the priorities for the day. There's so many things to fill out in this page. There's stickers included to fill out for some of the things like the weather here. Some weather stickers included. There's lots of other things to fill out in this page, like the thought of the day, the water intake, exercise, breakfast, lunch, and dinner that you had. And if you took a picture of it, you can include it in here, or you can put a little description. I even included a space for the outfit of the day. Sometimes what I do is I go online and I look for the clothing that I'm wearing and I put it in the planner. And there's also a space for a memory of the day. So if you took any pictures during the day, you can put any of those in that space. There's, of course, the space for the chores. And I also wanted to include a space for self-love, so if you did any of these things, you can mark them down. I usually use the highlighter option. And now you know why this is called a true pastel planner, because only true planners will be able to keep up with what you have to do for it. But this is not quite over yet, actually. I'm gonna go back to the flower pin, and this page over here is intended for stickers, so you can duplicate it as many times as you need, and you can fill it out with your stickers or the stickers that came with this planner. And I personally have the ones that I use the most, like the weather stickers, so I can just copy and paste them to the page that I want without having to open the Photos app or anything else. Here you can see I just duplicated the page a lot of times, but yeah, when I click on the button to go to the extra pages, it works in any of them, so it's kind of nice. And you already know that these extra pages are the undated version of the other pages of the planner, so we can keep using this planner for as long as we want, even if the year is over. The last thing I have to show you is the notebook portion of the planner, which has 5 tabs, and inside each tab you have 4 kinds of paper. So there's line paper, graph paper, dot grid paper, and then also blank paper. And like, for example, if you need to have more of the blank paper in the blue section, you can just go to that page and duplicate it as many times as you want, so you can have a really nice notebook included in your agenda or planner. So there's just one last thing I'd like to explain about the covers. So for those of you who will end up buying this planner, which by the way will be up on the Etsy shop July 15th, which is the same day as the Etsy shop is coming out. So once the purchase is done, you're going to be able to download the zip file containing the product, and you just have to unzip it and you'll be able to access the stickers and the planner. So inside the planner folder, there's 4 options. Each is the same planner. The only difference is the cover. So just choose the one you like. So in the risk of making this video a little longer, I just wanted to take the time to thank you all so much for watching it. It was my first walkthrough video, so hopefully you liked both the video and the planner. Let me know by showing me some love. And I'll see you on the next video.